Hello everyone, I'm Video Game Hazard, back for some more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we defeated all of the Elite Four of the Pokemon League, and now we're ready to take on the champion. But before we do that, I want to show that I have the team arranged in the order that we caught them. And there's a reason for that we will get into in a bit. But for now, let's just head through this door. Come down this long hallway, and it's Gary, who we will face for the last time. Hey, Andrew. I was looking forward to seeing you, Andrew. I don't know why you said my name twice like that. That was kind of awkward. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokedex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Andrew, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world! And now it's time to face off against Gary as the champion. He is going to lead with his Pidgeot, level 59, a normal and flying type with the ability Keen Eye, which means its accuracy cannot be lowered. It has the moves Aerial Ace, which will never miss, Feather Dance, which lowers your attack, Sand Attack, which lowers your accuracy, and Whirlwind, which can force you to switch out of battle. I'm going to try for a second Flamethrower here, and that should be enough to roast this bird alive. Very good. You're done. So, my plan here for the league is... Oh, wow, you're setting up Blastoise already. Okay. My plan here is to play this as optimally as possible, while still giving every team member a chance to fight. So we're going to send out Blitz to deal with the Blastoise here. His Blastoise is going to be level 63, pure water type with Torrent as its ability, and the Citrus Berry as a held item. It has the moves Hydro Pump, Rain Dance, Skull Bash, and Bite. I'm starting off by using Thief here to finally do what I wanted to do before and steal that Citrus Berry so you cannot use it. It missed the Hydro Pump. Very good. We're going to let loose a Thunderbolt. Don't want to risk the Thunder, even though that'll do more damage. And that does a good amount of damage. It's using Rain Dance, of course. Oh, you know what? You done screwed up. Because now I can just spam Thunder all I want, even though Thunderbolt will still be enough to take you out, but I want Overkill, dang it! So use Thunder, take out that Blastoise. It is done. It is also worth noting that if you chose Squirtle as your starter, he would instead have a level 63 Venusaur, grass and poison type with the ability Overgrow, still also holding the Citrus Berry. It has the moves Solar Beam, Synthesis, Sunny Day, and Growth. If you had chosen a Bulbasaur as your starter, he would instead have a Charizard, also level 63, fire and flying type with the ability Blaze. Also with a Citrus Berry, it has the moves Fire Blast, Aerial Ace, Slash, and Fire Spin. Now, we're going to deal with his Rhydon, which we're actually about to see for the first time because Giovanni didn't have one for some reason. His Rhydon is level 59, ground and rock type with the ability Lightning Rod, so electric type moves will not have any effect on it, which they already wouldn't since it's a ground type. But it does also redirect them to it in a double battle, so that can be helpful in that sense. It has the moves Takedown, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, and Scary Face. We're gonna go for a Spore here. I want Jeremy to get a good Solar Beam off. Although I may honestly go for a Giga Drain to make sure that I don't faint. But, I really want to fire the Sun Laser. I really want to do that. You know what? You know what we will do that. Even if it is a kind of a risk, we're going to go for it. So charge that Sunlight. Take it all in. Please stay asleep, Rhydon. Heal more from leftovers. And yes, you're still asleep. Now let loose that Solar Beam! Come on. One shot, one shot. Yeah! Good job, Jeremy. I can always count on you. All right, he is now going to send out his Arcanine. His Arcanine, if I can actually see the move set, his Arcanine is level 61. Or, no, sorry, I'm getting that mixed up. Hold up. Ah, here we go. I was looking at a different battle. His Arcanine here will be level 59, a pure fire type with the ability Intimidate. It has the moves Extreme Speed, Flamethrower, Roar, and Bite. We've seen all those moves before except for Extreme Speed. That is a increased priority move, similar to Quick Attack, but has even more priority than that. Normal type with 80 power, so it is a very good priority move. We're also finally getting a chance to use Rain Dance in the league so that I can get some extra damage off with Surf. Now, I got confused about Arcanine's level before because some of his Pokemon here have level discrepancies between the different versions of this battle. Arcanine, like with the previous fights with Gary, will only be on his team if you chose a Charmander or a Squirtle as your starter. And if you chose Squirtle, his Arcanine will be slightly higher leveled, but with the same moveset. We're going to do another Surf here. Of course he goes for the full restore. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Maybe I can get a high roll like I did with that Dragonite before. Maybe. Come on. No, not quite. Alright, well, Rain's still going. Your Flamethrower isn't going to do too much to me. I'm still healing with leftovers as well. I think I can just finish you off with Psychic. Unless, of course, you go for another full restore. Of course. At least, I can hopefully guarantee a knockout next turn. That did a decent amount of damage. I did not get the special defense drop. But Surf should still be enough to take out Arcanine. Especially since the rain is still going. Oh, what? You withdrew it? Okay. He has decided to switch over to his Exeggutor, level 61 Grass and Psychic type with the ability Chlorophyll, which means that its speed gets raised when there's sun as a weather effect. It has the moves Giga Drain, Egg Bomb, Sleep Powder, and Light Screen. It doesn't actually have any Psychic type moves, so I feel safe to just send out Spike against it. Why not? It's going for Sleep Powder, which I'm not happy about. So I am going to immediately use a Pokeflute on that. So I do not have to stay asleep. And I don't know why I'm singing like that. That's the Silph Scope. What am I doing? There's the Pokeflute. It's also worth noting that Exeggutor will only be on his team if you had chosen Charmander or Bulbasaur as your starter. If you chose Bulbasaur, the Exeggutor would be level 59 instead. Oh, he's letting loose an Egg Bomb that did a good amount of damage. I thought about doing a Toxic, but I'm just going to go straight for a Mega Horn. And yes, we land it! Please be enough to take it out. Yes, very good. So there goes the Exeggutor. He's now sending out his Alakazam. His Alakazam is going to be level 57, a pure Psychic type with the ability Synchronize, so any status ailments that get inflicted on it will be then inflicted on you. It has the moves Psychic, Future Sight, Recover, and Reflect. All moves we've seen before, not much we have to explain there. We're just going to use a Shadow Ball, and sure enough, that's good enough for a one-shot. Very good, Yokozuna. And now he's sending out his Arcanine again, so we'll send out Attenborough to finish it off. I should also mention that if you chose a Bulbasaur or a Squirtle as your starter, he would have a Gyarados, which is level 61, a Water and Flying type with the ability Intimidate, which has the moves Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, Bite, and Thrash. I don't know if it's the same level in both of those fights. Okay, it's level 59 if you had a Squirtle, but 61 if you had a Bulbasaur. I believe some of the other levels might be different as well. I'm not sure, actually. But it's still using full restores, so I'm just going to keep spamming Surf, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think those are all the level differences. Anyway, back to fully focus on this. The rain has since passed, so Surf is not doing as much, but I should be able to tank this flamethrower no problem, and then finish him off with one last Surf. And down it goes. We have defeated Gary. No, that can't be! You beat me at my best! After all that work to become the league champ? My reign is over already? It's not fair! Well, life's not fair, Gary. Life is not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokémon. Darn it, you're the new Pokémon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Andrew! It's Professor Oak. So you've won! Sincerely, congratulations! You're the new Pokémon League champion! You've grown up so much since you first left with Charmander to work on the Pokédex. That's Mustafar to you, Professor Oak. Andrew, you have come of age. I'm still 10, though. Gary, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you'd beaten the Elite Four, but when I got here, you had already lost. Gary, do you understand why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokémon with love and trust. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Andrew. God, my voice is being worn out by doing this voice for so long. You understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokémon is marvelous. Andrew, come with me. And we just leave Gary in our dust. Aw, man, Gary doesn't get enough love from his grandpa, but whatever. Ahem. Congratulations, Andrew. This floor is the Pokémon Hall of Fame. Pokémon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokémon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Andrew. My voice is cracking at this point. You have worked hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Andrew. You and your Pokémon are Hall of Famers. So now, we can put everyone from the team into the Hall of Fame. And I can finally stop doing that voice. Saving, don't turn off the power. And here we have Mustafar, Blitz, Spike, Jeremy, Yokozuna, and Attenborough. What a team. They got me all this way. Honestly, one of the more favorite teams I've ever used in this game. They've served me very well. Anyway, our playtime is 31 hours, 58 minutes. League champion, congratulations. Probably could have had that time be a little lower, but, you know, off-screen training and all. And here we have what I believe is actually the first time there's been an end cutscene in the game. And Gary runs off. Professor Oak, here to congratulate us one last time, and then he's off as well. And as League Champion, it's time to run off into the world! There we go. I was a little early on that. But anyway, that is the main story of Pokemon Fire Red. We are not done here, though. There is still much to do in the post-game, so I don't want to give my full thoughts on the project just yet. But I do want to say that I'm very happy for it to have even been able to do this. This is something I've been wanting to do for years now, starting my own Let's Play channel. And I'm glad that I finally got around to doing it by starting with Pokemon Fire Red. And I'm very thankful to anyone who's been watching all the way through. I appreciate your viewership very much. We got a little custom sprite for Charizard there, based on the original Pokemon Red artwork, or box art rather. But yeah, this series has been a long time coming, and I'm just happy that I finally pushed myself to do it, because there have been a lot of times where I have kept pushing it back due to school or other things in my life getting in the way. But we've finally gotten all the way through the main story. But, as I've said, there is still more to do in the post-game. So I don't want to, you know, overload you with my full thoughts on the project just yet. Anyway, we have Venusaur, more art based on the original Pokemon Green box art from Japan. They actually got green, whereas we got blue, which is a little odd, but they did also have their own version of blue, but that was different from ours. Anyway, I'm not really sure what else to say at the moment, but the Braille code check, that's something we'll get into in the after game. But I would sit here and read all the names in the credits, but I don't know, that's a little boring. And also, like, it's not as fun these days when I actually know how to pronounce these Japanese names, as opposed to when I was young, when I could actually make fun of them due to ignorance. There's the Blastoise art based on the original Pokemon Blue artwork for the box. There's Gary looking aloof, just tossing his Pokeball in place. There's Satoru Iwata, rest in peace. And I believe there's one more piece of artwork we have yet to see, which should be coming up in just a moment here. Taking longer than I thought, actually. But I do enjoy this credits music, so there is that. I also like how this version kind of mixed in remixes of the of some of the world themes, like the like some of the route themes and the Team Rocket base. There's Pikachu, based on the original Pokemon Yellow box art. And here we have our trainer back into focus again, running all the way back to Pallet Town, where he's probably gonna go play his NES up in his room until his brains turn to mush. But that is the end of the main story. But I will see you guys back here next time for the post game. See you guys then.